Yes, your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today I got a special video for you guys. Today we're gonna be doing a ultimate 7th anniversary Chrono Crystals guide. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of guide videos throughout the Annie, so this is gonna be one of the more popular ones because I know a lot of people did get shafted just like me. I summoned for Evo Vegeta and I did not pull him. I got a lot of other LFs, right? The 39 LFs they wanted to add in, I got all of those units. But I didn't get Vegeta. I didn't even get Kaba. 24K shafted. You know what I'm saying? But there is multiple ways of getting CC throughout this whole campaign, this whole celebration. I think it's going to last up to 2 months. So end of July 23rd, I think that's the last of it. So part 1, part 2, part 3, and minimum you can get up to 30,000 CCs. And if the potential, the highest potential, you can get up close to 40. It's just the range is insane. So I'm gonna take the least minimum that you get per event and stuff, and I'm gonna explain every CC that I believe that you can get throughout the whole campaign. If I'm missing something, just comment down below. I'm not perfect, but I think I got everything down here, and I want to show you guys each step. I'm gonna also try to make a timestamp for everything, so it'll be easier for you guys to follow. And yeah, if you guys enjoy these type of videos, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment, anything will be greatly appreciated. Road to 17K, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So let's talk about the first thing on the list. First thing I want to promote is it's going to be Tournament of Power. It's going to be Tournament of Power, and what I want to show you guys is that you guys can actually get a ton of CCs. You know, this is one of the main things that I do on my channel is Tournament Power guides. So if you guys want, every season you guys can get up to 1.5k CC max, but the minimum you can get is, like, I believe it's 600 per season. And you know, since this is a 2-month long period, there's going to be a total of 4 seasons. So minimum you can get is 2.4k, but the max you can get is 6k CCs. So yeah, I basically just want to show you guys here, like, if you guys go to the thing, I believe you can go to season details and then ranking rewards. So like the lowest, you get this certain amount of battle score, and your rankings here, that's a max of 600. I believe you could actually get more than that, because if you finish towards the end, that's an extra 300, and if you play everything, so that's actually 1,000. You're actually going to get 1,000 minimum, and then the max you can get per season will be, that'll be 1,300. Yeah, that'll be 1,000, and then I guess the max will be 1.5k. So minimum you can get 1,000, but the max you can get is 1.5k. So that's pretty nice there. I do have guides every single season. If you guys look at my channel, I do it for every season. I'll talk about the best teams and the best routes and who to fight for, all that stuff. So if you guys want to watch those videos, I see a lot of people say that they have first time hit Z rank and stuff like that. So the guys does help out. The teams that I suggest helps out, and it's just easy to follow. So if you want to get up to a minimum of 4k to 6k CCs range, this Annie, definitely want to hit that up, because that's probably one of the best events to do in terms of, like, the majority of the CCs you can accumulate throughout the whole anniversary. TOP is one of them. I know TOP sucks and it's boring, but if you're following somebody's guide, it's not gonna be that difficult. Even if you don't even make it that far, you're gonna get CCs that you haven't. If you just doesn't touch the mode at all, you're gonna at least get something out of it. So definitely TOP is slept on. If you want to watch my guides, you guys can, and I explain a lot throughout those videos and stuff, so you guys can watch those videos and leave comments on that. But anyways, let's hop into the next thing. The next one is going to be raid. If you guys take a look here, we can go here. They're going to have the non-stop raid. So I believe that we have a total of 8 raids throughout the whole season. I mean, throughout the whole campaign, the anniversary celebration. I believe we have a total of 8 raids, and each raid gives 700 CC. So I believe these are like weekly raids. So I mean, if you go to the exchange shop, I already got 500 so far, but you know, they give you extra. They give you 700 per raid. I don't know if they give you LFZ power each one. That would be nice if they give you 100 C power each one, but you do get 700 per raid. We have 8 in total, so that'll be 5.6k CCs just off the raid. So that's like guaranteed. If you're just playing, just play enough just to get to 700 and maybe get the Z powers and stuff, and then move on. So I mean, 5.6k CCs, that's insane. Shout out to the devs. Next after that, what I want to do is I want to talk about is the raid missions. So there's raid exchange shop, and then there's the raid missions. If you guys go to the events here, you guys will see this third one that says non-stop anniversary raid honors mission. So basically all you have to do is just follow this right here. Make sure that you play the raid 5 times, or 5 times each day. No, not 5 times, 3 times each day, so you guys can get the limited time rewards. Actually 3 times a day, just 3 times. Do it for 3 days, play it 3 times a day for 3 days straight, and then you guys will get this medal thing right here, this raid honors, and that's going to pop up every week. And then as long as you can get up to 6, as long as you do this for 6 weeks, you guys can get 200 CCs, and that will equal up to 600 CCs there. So make sure you guys are playing the raid. It's simple, bro. It literally takes like 5 minutes, bro, and just move on with your life. So 600 CCs from there. After that, next I want to talk about is treasure battle. Treasure battle. The reason why you want to play treasure battle is every time they do the anniversary, they always introduce the anniversary treasure battle thing, and then it comes with like the bouquet of flowers. So all you have to do is, you guys see the ultra treasure chest thing, all you need to do is just get up to 300. Okay, they give you 3 chests, and make sure you get up to 300. So just play, you might have to play 1 to 2 matches, depends on what you do throughout the match. You get certain point stuff, and then after that, like I said, you will get 3, the max is 3 chests, and it's going to have a blessed bouquet. And then once you get this blessed bouquet, you guys can go to the exchange shop here, scroll all the way down here, and then boom, you guys can get the bouquet of flowers and exchange it for CCs. Now it has a step here. I don't know if it's 500 CCs or 700 CCs, but I believe that they have a total, I believe there's a 2-week span. There's 2 exchange periods, so I think it's either like 1000 CCs or 1.4k. I'm not entirely sure how much CCs it is, but I'm gonna play on the safe side and say it's 500 CCs. So if it has 2 different exchange periods, then I'm gonna just say that you can get 1000 through the treasure battle. I'm not entirely sure. I always keep forgetting the number, but I'm gonna just play it safe and say 500 CCs, and then times it by 2 is 1000. So you can get up to 1000 throughout this the celebration. So I wanted to mention that as well. Next after that is gonna just be the PvP exchange shop. If you guys go to the PvP exchange shop and you guys are just playing PvP, of course you guys are going to be playing PvP because of the new units. My bad. Because of the new units. And after that, you guys see here, you guys get the 7th anniversary medals, the 7th, and the PvP medals. My bad, because that's 2 different things. And then you guys can exchange up to 5 of these. So make sure you guys are playing PvP and, you know, racking up some wins. Even if you lose, I believe you get some. And then, you know, make sure you guys get up to 200. And then you guys will be able to get 500 CCs from the exchange shop. Next after that, we do have PvP in general. PvP depends on your ranking and stuff. This CC amount varies. So the minimum that you can get, I believe that we might have 3 PvP seasons. I think they're going to want to do one for part 1, and I think they're going to do a part 2, and I think they're going to do a part 3 one. So I think we're going to have like probably 3 week periods of PvP in my opinion. Because you guys see here, this is May 24th through June 17th. So that's a 3-week long period. And I think that's what they're going to do throughout each part 1, part 2, and part 3. So if we're going based off that, and you guys look at the rewards, if you guys are looking at the minimum amount, if you guys make it to the top 100%, and then your group ranking is rank 51, and you times that by 3, the minimum you'll get will be 600 CCs for 3-week seasons, right? And then the max, say for example you're a PvP guru, you're rank 1 for your group, and then you make it to the top 100, or actually the top 1000, you make it a god rank. That equals up to 1.5k, so you times that by 3, that's 4.5k. So you can range from 600 CCs to 4.5k CCs throughout PvP. This depends on how much you play PvP and how high you rank and all that good stuff. So I wanted to show you guys the minimum and the maximum. And I mean, I guess the top 1, there's only gonna be 1 person, you get the extra 300 CCs. I didn't want to include that because that's only 1 person. So anyways, let's hop into the next thing. Is going to be mission plan. I'm not going to talk about you buying the mission plan, just having it for free. Right here, if you just get the battle one, the battle mission one, you guys do get 500 just for free. And then if you do buy the mission plans, you get an extra 1.5k. So I'm only going to mention just if you're free to play, the 500 one. And I believe these resets every 2 weeks. I believe it's every 2 weeks, or like maybe every 15 days. But I think you can get up to 4 of these throughout the whole celebration. So if you, like I said, free to play, times it by 4, you get 2KCCs. And if you're someone that spends the bread, extra bread, then that's 8KCCs for you. But I'm only going to do it for the free to play, like free CCs, not anything that you have to pay for. So I'm going to just do the free one. You still get 500 times that by 4. That's 2,000 CCs. So that's good. After that, we have the 7 anti-medals missions. Right, this is probably going to be one of the more important ones because it's related to another guide that I'm going to be making soon. If you guys go to the exchange shop, let me show you guys the exchange shop. Actually, let me go. No, it's the missions. It's the missions. My bad. You go to the events. This right here, you got to collect a good amount of 7th anniversary medals. I believe you got to get up to 800 or 1,000. Well, for the CC wise, you got to get up to 800. So if you get up to 807 anniversary medals, you'll be able to get up to 4KCCs. Every 200 anniversary medals, you get the 1,000 CCs. And then these other ones are cool, like you just get extra tickets and erasers. If you want to get the 1.5k, go ahead. But you know, 800 is the minimum that you want to get just to get the 4KCCs, and that's throughout the whole period. So it might feel gruesome right now, but remember, this is a 2-month period. We're gonna have multiple ways of getting 7 anniversary medals through co-op, through the raid, through mission plans, through events and stuff. You guys are gonna be fine. You guys are gonna, as long as you guys are playing the game, you guys are gonna get this. You guys are gonna get this. It's gonna take some time now. You're not gonna get this overnight, but you guys are gonna get this. Just play the game. You play the game, you'll be fine. But that is up to 4KCCs for that. After that, we do have the PvP missions. Let's go back here. Go to the events. PvP missions, it will be this one right here. So as long as you get up to battle rank 70, you guys can get, you don't have to hit god rank, you just got to hit battle rank 70. And since this is a 3-week period, it's gonna be easy as long as you're playing PvP. If you're a solid PvP player, you guys can get this. This will be up to 700. And then you also get some extra CCs from some other stuff, but it sold 700 here, so I must have collected a few of it, but it said 700 here. If you look, thanks duel says 700. So I don't know if they're going to do this every PvP season. So if it is going to be like that, then it's 2.1k CCs, which is really good, because that'll be 3 PvP seasons they're going to do this for: part 1, part 2, and part 3. 700 for the missions. So I'm assuming they're going to do that for the other 2 PvP seasons. And that'll be 2.1k CCs throughout the whole 7 anni celebration. Next, we have co-op. Let's go to events here. So with co-op here, the reason why you can get up to 600 is part of it is the missions. If you actually go to the events here, you go to co-op. Where you at, co-op? Here it is. Co-op, and if you play, just win 19 co-op missions, just play the easiest ones. You can get 200 CCs from there, and then you guys can get the extra 600 extra 300 CCs if you actually use your co-op medals for the CCs one. Let me actually go here. Damn, where is that shop at? Where are you at? There it is. So I already picked it up, but basically you go to dual coins. I already picked it up, but basically for 4.5k of your co-op medals, you guys can exchange for 100 CCs. So that'll be at 300 CCs, and I think that we might get I think we might get 3 seasons of co-op. We might get more, we might get less, but I think we might get 3 seasons just to match the, part 1, part 2, and part 3. So if it is like that, the max you can get will be, minimum you can get will be 600, and the max you can get it will be like 1.5k CCs. That just depends if you use the exchange shop to get the extra chrono crystals instead of using it for like Z power or anything like that. You guys can just use it for the CCs, which is, you know, you can't go wrong with that. It adds up. So I would just wanted to point that out. Next after that, we have the adventure missions. The adventure missions, they're not a lot, but they're weekly. So I mean, the fact that we have this long PvP, not this long 7th anniversary celebration, is going to add up, and you know, in this extra CC. So if you guys go to the anniversary, I believe it's every week. I think they're just doing 10 days because it started on a Friday, the anniversary. But I think this is a weekly thing. You get 150 CC, so it's not a lot. But if you're doing it weekly and you times that up, you're going to get around 1.2k CCs throughout the anniversary. So that's something, you can't really go wrong with it. You know, all it takes is one multi for you to pull the unit that you want to pull. And if you add this up, that's like around 1.2k CC. So just make sure you guys are running adventures. Just do your 7 hours, and you guys will be good to go to, you know, fulfill this every week. So you guys will be good for that. Next after that, we do have the gift box thing. So now, I mean, we just got 1.5k CCs. I think you get 1,000 because, you know, it's the 7th anniversary, and then you guys got an extra 500. Now, if you guys actually look at the news here, they're actually going to be doing this every week. I actually got to show you guys that. I know a lot of you guys might not believe me, but if we actually read, you guys see here, thank you gift, 7 years of service. And to celebrate the 7th anniversary, we're giving away 500 chrono crystals every week. Make sure you guys claim it so you guys can earn up to 4.5k. So that's insane. 500 CCs, I believe that's 9 weeks in a row. And if you guys see here, that's the distribution periods of it. So you guys just check your gift box around these times, and then you guys should get 500 CCs throughout this distribution period, and then you guys will be good to go. So that's 4.5k, and then we got 1,000 just now. I mean, once the 7th anniversary started, so that's 5.5k CCs from your gift box throughout this whole celebration. If you actually go to my order, my receipt history, you got an extra 1,000 just from the Legends information stuff. So you got 1,000 there, and then like I say, this is the first period. So then you just add on extra 4,000 that we're going to get in the future. That's 5.5k CCs. So next after that, we do have the Bandai shop promo code thing. You don't have to spend money, but I believe that in the Legends information thing, if you go to the Bandai Namco shop, I believe that there is a promo code that you can type in starting Monday, next Monday. You got to type in 7th. So the number 7, then TH, and you should be able to get 500 CCs from that. But I think the period starts Monday. I believe you have to just type in like Bandai Namco shop, and you have to link your account. You have to link your account with that website here. So I believe you have to go to like other, and I think you got to go data transfer settings, if I'm not mistaken, to link it. Yeah, so you just basically link it right here, that Bandai Namco ID transfer setup thing. You have to link that up, so then when you type in your CCs from that website and log in with your account over there, then it'll be able to send the CCs through the gift card like that way, so it knows what ID you're using that code from and stuff like that, and then you can get 500 CCs from that. I don't know if they're gonna be doing that throughout the whole anniversary or not. Maybe for each time they reveal stuff, it might be 1.5k CCs throughout the celebration. I don't know if it's just 500 because it's a 7th annie, who knows. So minimum, I'm gonna just say 500 CCs. Next after that, we do have the Shenron QR code. Shenron QR code, I actually just dropped a guide on that, basically showing you guys just how just the fastest way to scan the QR code and everything like that. So if you guys want to check that video up, just type in like Green Rough Shenron QR code wish or something 2025, and I drop it every single year, and you guys can find the easiest way to do this independently. Just make sure you have at least 3 friends that are active and they don't unfriend you throughout the 7th anniversary, and you guys will be good to go to use their friends and stuff, their friend codes, and you can change the QR code daily, and then you guys will be able to scan it all by yourself without having to text them and waiting for them to send you a picture, or what if they don't respond back to you through your message or DMs, all that hassle. You can do it all by yourself. Just make sure that they are your active friends throughout the whole 7th annie. So yeah, after that, we are going to talk about the Legends ranking. Legends ranking is something that is part of that's going to be throughout the 7th anniversary. It is a monthly thing, so the fact is that May is about to end, and then we're going to have June that's about to end. Since the anniversary ends the 3rd week of July, I can't do this 3 times, there's only 2 times. But the minimum CCs you can get will be 200. If you guys look at the rewards at the bottom, it's going to be 100. So you times that by 2, that'll be 200. And then the max you can get is 300 per month. So then you times that by 2, that's 600. So there's a 200 to 600 CC range. It's not a lot, but it's something. It adds up. So I wanted to point that out. Then after that, the last thing I want to talk about, it's not really the last thing, but for guaranteed CCs is going to be the 7th Annie story event here, the Ultimate Rivals Clash. This event here, make sure you guys play it. At the end, you guys do get 500 CCs. You guys do get like the battle wallpaper stuff, and then also card sleeve, which is nice. And then you guys are also getting, it's a pretty cool event. You guys get this thing here. You guys are actually getting the 7th anniversary. You guys complete it for the first time, so you guys are getting some pretty nice stuff if you complete the full thing, which I advise you guys to do. And then after that, there's a daily thing, but you guys do get 500 CCs once you reach to the end here. So 500 CCs, can't go wrong with that. And the last 2 things I want to talk about is basically luck. Now the reason why it's luck is because it just depends on, how many times you pull. Like, do you get lucky off the chance time event? That's the first one. I can't show you guys the chance time event because they haven't announced that event. But if you guys type in like anniversary or DB Legends chance time, you guys will know that every single year you basically have to gamble on lottery balls. And whenever they do the Legends information, or not even the Legends information, they might just drop a video on their social media platform of them picking out random lottery balls. And if you pick the one that you guessed, then you get like exchange shop stuff, and then you guys can use for CCs. Or if you get like the top one, you guys can get like more LFZ power, but that's just total luck. There isn't really nothing that you guys can do if you guys get the minimum. I think you might could get like 100 CCs. I don't remember how the 6th anniversary went, but it's luck based, bro. Like if you get lucky and then they call all your lottery balls, you're gonna get way more than someone that didn't get guessed. So I can't really range that out because that's really luck. Like in terms of like the other stuff like TOP and stuff, like that just depends on just how good you are at the game. So that's kind of a little bit in terms of skills, but this is just straight luck. You don't know, you can get lucky or not lucky. So, and then the other one that's kind of luck based is the 7th anniversary like spin the wheel thing. Every time you log in, you have the little spin thing. I think every 3 days you have the increased, you got like the special one where you can get out of LFZ powers 100 CCs, and I think it's 500 CCs, or is it that gift box thing? I don't know if they changed it. Let me see if I can find it. It is this right here. Yeah, so you guys see 100 LFZ power or 100 CCs. So it's either 2. Yeah, these steps will be extra special on step 3 and step 6. So, and then plus on step 7. Plus, this is not what I'm thinking about, right? One of the things is a spin the wheel thing, and you can get, I think it's every 3 days you can get like LFZ power, CC, or like the gift box thing. I don't know if this is the thing that I'm talking about here. The event period you can celebrate. The rewards will be special on step 3 and step 6. Plus on step 7 are guaranteed. I don't know if this is the thing I'm talking about though. I don't think that's what I'm talking about, but you guys know when you guys log in, you do the spin thing. You either get through like 1 through 8 for 2 days, and then it does a special one right after. That should be luck. That's gonna be luck based as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the video. 24 minutes long, but right now that's pretty much all the ways of getting CCs. I mean, you do have the comeback campaign. If you haven't played Legends, you guys get extra CCs there, or if you make a new account, you get CCs there. I didn't want to add that because this is really for active players that's been actively playing. So you guys not going to get that chance to get the extra CCs for a comeback or a new DB Legends account. And after that, I mean, then you also just have the shop. If you're willing to spend bread on the game, you guys can spend more money, but I'm not going to talk about that. That's just pretty much all like the free ways of getting CCs throughout the campaign. And like I said, that's up to like 30,000 free. And if you're reaching to the max side of each thing, like TOP, PvP, and all that good stuff, Legends rankings and all that stuff, then that's close to 40,000. So you can range from 30 to 40,000 CCs free throughout this whole campaign. And yeah, that's pretty much it with the video. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Been your boy Rough Man. I'm out. Peace.